Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What? What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
There you go!
We are back, and welcome back to another episode of MUT Force, MUT Force, Trumpetmonkey. We got some fun stuff on the show this week. Some custom card art, as always, predicting the NFL 100 promo this weekend. How do you feel about that?
Massively pumped. I can't wait. Like you and I talk about these things, but you never tell me exactly who you're gonna put on there, and that's part of the that's part of the allure, I guess. Live reactions, and we purposefully, so it's late Tuesday night American time right now, early Wednesday morning. I have not looked at the Football Outsiders announcements either, so you want my live reaction on that. So
correct. So why don't you give the good people a notice of what to expect on this week's episode of MUT Force?
Tonight on MUT Force with the director and Trumpetmonkey, we look at all of the content from the last week, including NFL Blitz Promo, NFL 100, Team of the Week, times deuce, and all that other stuff that comes in between. Then we have custom card art for the upcoming DBs. And of course, we're looking at the Football Outsiders. Back to you, director.
Let's freaking go, and with that, let's get into this week's content. All right, Trumpetmonkey, we're going to start with the Football Outsiders expected to hit this weekend. And guess what? We did it, everybody. We finally got him. Mike Williams has made the list for the LA Chargers. I don't know how, but we are finally getting the card the director has been pushing since day one of Madden 20.
Wow! There you go. And you know what's going to happen now is, though, mate, what is he? He's an 85 right now, Team of the Week?
Yeah.
He's going to be like an 86.
Don't do that to me. EA, look at me. Look at me. Don't do that to me. I cannot take it. This hashtag Give Us Mikey has gone on far and long enough. Give us a 92 overall with 93 speed. Make Mikey usable in head-to-head. Among the other names, got Kirk Cousins of the Minnesota Vikings, Patrick Laird of the Miami Dolphins, halfback, Mike Williams, of course, left tackle Taylor Lewan, center Matt Sukra of the Baltimore Ravens, defensive tackle Javon Hargrave of the Pittsburgh Steelers, left outside linebacker Shaquille Barrett of the Bucks, right outside linebacker Leonard Floyd of the Bears, cornerback Taron Johnson of the Bills, cornerback Kenny Moore of the Colts, and then kicker punter Will Lutz and Riley Dixon from the Saints and the Giants. That was a mouthful.
I'm like part of me is here's the thing, guys, like part of me is a little bit sad that there's no Raiders in there, and then part of me is like, oh, thank God, because we might have three Raider NFL 100s coming this week, and I've already started. It was so hard. I've already started stockpiling the coins.
Hey, I would trade all the NFL 100s in the world for one usable Mike Williams. All right, we have got ourselves a bundle of content from the last couple of weeks. Me and Trumpetmonkey are going to kind of shotgun all these, try and get a bunch of them out of the way. But let's start with Team of the Week from last week. We can't go through this episode without talking about the limited Vita Vea, honorably earned for his touchdown reception in Week 12.
Okay, and I mean, it's kind of interesting. They the limited though was not Vita Vea. He's the defensive hero.
Mm-hmm.
The limited was Fabian Moreau. Again, and isn't that was two limited Redskins corners in quick succession, if I'm not mistaken. So theme team
Dunbar, I think was his name.
Yes, right? Dunbar, of course. There we go. Huzzah! This is obviously reaching all the thresholds and nice and fast. So I'm happy for you right there. The Team of the Week, the lads in EA seem to be just taking creative liberties to do what they want and tick some boxes, which I think is kind of cool. I think there have been some.
That they have had a Baker Mayfield upgrade in their back pocket since week 2, and finally they have an excuse to give him one.
Yeah, and there've been some glaring omissions, and I've been very vocal about that, Max Crosby. But still, I think some of the items that they're dropping are really, really sick. So I like the Moreau. I like this Baker Mayfield. I like that he hits like all of the thresholds as well. Like if you've got Coach Madden in your team and then go deep on him, boom, he's right there. It was a solid release. In terms of like who else was there.
DJ Moore's okay. Ryan Tannehill
okay.
Starting to climb the ladder a little bit, looking really good in Tennessee. AJ Brown.
Quietly, just have a look at the stats on the Tannehill. Quietly, I know no one's excited about Tannehill. I get it. But quietly, that's a really good card.
Yeah.
That's a
very
really,
usable.
really good card.
Rashad Penny might be getting another Team of the Week coming up because of the injury to Chris Carson. He's okay.
Yep, not too shabby. Yeah, Miller was all right.
Vita Vea.
This guy, though, I couldn't resist. I already had
tell
him.
us, Trumpetmonkey.
Dude,
is
I
this
already
card
had them.
usable in head-to-head? Because his stats say he's all right.
No, he absolutely is, and it's due to his sheer size. And people like to say like, oh, strength, weight don't really matter. No, they really, really do. So my two defensive tackles, and it was really easy for me. I didn't need John Green. I've got 94 overall Hendo, right, John Henderson, and then I've got this guy all the way powered up. And that's a lot of meat. That's a lot of muscle. They're both like Vita Vea, if I'm not mistaken, is 345 pounds.
The
just
heaviest
a big dude.
Player to ever catch a touchdown reception.
Absolutely massive dude, and a ton of fun. Going all the way just like 2 months ago when he was just amazing. Do you remember? And like, yes. Oh my God, we loved having him so much.
He definitely has the MUT force factor. And yes, this year I think more than most years, weight and size come into factor a lot more than they have in the past. Fred Warner is okay. Brian Poole, all right. 87 speed, Rodney McLeod, 83 speed, nope.
There could
Shaq
be only
Lawson,
one.
nope. Oh, nope, and nope. So really the guys you're looking for in last week's Vita Vea, Baker Mayfield, maybe DJ Moore, and Moreau are all pretty solid. Let's take a look at the current Team of the Week that just launched yesterday. Kenny Galladay and company coming in, but we had to take a look at the limited first.
Hands up, director. Though, if you saw Devin White and completely derped and got excited for your rookie premiere, Devin White, because that's what I did. I was like, yes, that's a great free middle linebacker. No, wrong, Devin, you idiot monkey. But okay, Fitzmagic. Okay, if you recall last year, I grabbed the Fitzmagic and I maxed out Dolphins passing chem, and I got him all the way up to a 96 overall with all of the thresholds, but his throwing mechanic was so atrocious that I had to get rid of him like instantly. I played like one weekend league with him, was like, nope. But I was so pumped when I saw this. This dude is like just a legend of the NFL. When he does finally retire, my God, when he does get a power up, my God, because he's played for 8 NFL teams, guys. 8.
He needs a power-up card, I think, more than any other card in the game, because that checks quarterback position for a lot of theme teams.
Now, you could argue, at this stage as well, that you could go and just get Kurt Warner with the chem from any team. I get that, but nah, this is way more fun. Fitzmagic, the dude, the man, the myth, the legend. I was like this for me, I finally started to understand the lads who are making the selections in Team of the Week in EA. This finally just made, like, maybe it took me 13 weeks to understand, but I was like, okay, they're having fun. And that's when I was like, nice. So for me, I actually really, my first reaction was I just laughed. I was like, oh my God,
we all did.
They did it. But here's the thing on PC, there hasn't been a single sale. So the PC market is actually awesome this year. It's nearly as low, if not lower, right now for training than Xbox and either of the consoles. But the limiteds are hard to come by. But I think that's being negated a little bit by power passes. But I really, really wanted to get my hands on this Fitzmagic and just play with him for a weekend league, because, it'd be fun.
You'll get your hands on him eventually, but 89 throw power, accuracies across the board are fire, and then play action at 97. This is a fire quarterback. And again,
it's a really good
item.
item.
See a power up for sooner than later. Next up, Kenny Galladay, 89 speed. Don't think he has a power up. I don't remember if he does or not. But if you can get that speed up eventually with the power up card, this is a pretty nice item. The speed at its current stage is a little bit low, but other than that, the catching stats are tight end-esque.
Red zone target.
Yeah.
92 catching traffic, 93 spec, 6'4", definitely. Happy for those Lions theme teams, though. That's pretty nice right there.
James Washington, usable on theme teams. Darius Geis, who had himself quite a nice game last week. I hope to see him continue to get cards because I was pretty hyped for him before he got hurt. And he's showing a lot of what his prospect was before getting the injury. I like it.
Oh, no, definitely. And as a human being, Jesus, like a compassionate person, you want to see him freaking succeed, man. But as a MUT card, completely unusable, unfortunately.
Yeah, at this stage,
but Josh Jacobs as well. Like, that's the thing. It's so sad.
I think when he starts hitting the low 90s, considering that he has one more speed than his overall, he'll start looking really, really good. Taysom Hill, an exciting quarterback. Right now, not very usable, but there is a Taysom Hill formation in the Saints playbook that you could probably use this guy on.
I went straight into practice mode when that dropped and started looking at it. It is pretty funny. It is pretty hilarious. Like, mate, this dude had 2 touchdowns. The only 2 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, in that win, right? No, they might have scored more, but mate, like he's just a freaking wrecking ball. What I would love is because the whole idea of Team of the Week clearly is have fun, right? I would just love if what they did was they brought out a Taysom Hill that already had that option to play multiple positions. So you could put him wide receiver, halfback, QB, tight end, fullback, whatever you wanted. That'd be super, super sick. I think
what Trumpetmonkey's referring to is that some cards have an additional chemistry that you can pay for with training to give them other positions. So you could put, let's say, Taysom Hill at halfback, wide receiver, tight end. That would be pretty funny. Taysom Hill last year was kind of the same way, very fast, very fun, and I'd like to see him get an upgrade furthermore in the year. Higbee had himself a game, but not usable. Gesicki looked good, but again, not usable. And then Alan Lazard, also not usable. Let's take a look at the not Devin Bush.
Another 6'4" wide receiver for the pack though. Jesus Webb. Yeah, Devin White, man, really solid. He would have Enforcer if I'm not mistaken. Right? So like with 92 hit power and 90 speed, that's pretty solid, right?
I think he has to be a specific archetype. His archetype is run stopper, so he might get it. I'm not sure if that's the one that grabs
believe
Enforcer.
So. I thought that his zone coverage would be a little bit higher, but I understand, like, mate, just imagine, if you would, a 99 overall Devin White. That's scary.
That's a nice card. We knew coming into the draft that these two players would be very MUT friendly. And here we are. 90 speed at middle linebacker is pretty nasty. Carlos Dunlap, 80 speed is all right, but again, maybe theme team a little bit. Same thing with Bradley Roby. 90 speed is okay, but not with those stats. Juan Thornhill, 87 speed free safety.
God.
Kind of.
Oh, God, I'm getting flashbacks. Oh, man. Yeah.
Sorry, we'll swiftly move on to spare Trumpetmonkey.
Derek Carr threw as many touchdowns to the Chiefs players as he did his own players. Ty Smith, not too shabby. I mean, like this theme team material right here. It's a wrap, director. That's that.
That has been Team of the Week for the last 2 weeks. Let's take a look at the flashbacks from this week. Jordan Hicks and Devonta Freeman. Jordan Hicks. I think on a theme team he's all right, but you definitely need to get his speed up, and if he has a power up card, definitely going to help a couple of theme teams but he's okay.
Look at the coverage. The coverage is great, and the beautiful thing right now this week, let's say, like, because it's amazing. We are seeing people coming to MUT for the first time. They bought the game on Black Friday. They bought the game on Cyber Monday. This guy right here, if you're listening and it's your first time, this is your middle linebacker. Go and grab him. Set and forget, because he's dirt cheap. He's absolutely dirt cheap right now.
Are we talking this guy more of a CPU linebacker, someone you don't use her? Yeah,
exactly. But more than likely, you're going to be using a safety anyway. Set and forget this guy, because the block shed's terrible. But, man, 83 speed is definitely serviceable. The play rec could be great if you get lockdown maxed out. And the zone coverage is great as well. And the hit power is not to be scuffed at. I'm just saying, it's a solid item. Definitely a theme team item without a doubt. But the next one... This shocked me a little bit, director. 90 speed only. right?
I could see
I don't know.
Devonta Freeman maybe a 92 speed with a 91 overall, but it is a flashback, though. It should go back to when he was a pretty dang fast halfback in the NFL, especially back in 2015.
I understand the archetypes. First of all, I can't believe that he's been around that long. He still feels really young to me. That's kind of crazy. So if you're going to give him 90 speed, though, then get that break tackle up to 90 as well. So you get those kind of glitchy spinning animations that you don't even control, and he just breaks away. Because he's always been in MUT a fabulous halfback to use, right?
Yeah.
Like he really
Even
has.
Lamar Miller, I think you're in the same category.
Yep. And Tevin Coleman as well. It always
Tevin
seemed
Coleman.
like, when you came up against a Falcons same team, it was like, oh God, you're off for a lot of inside zone, outside runs. But look, I love the agility. I think like it's solid. It's good to see him in there. I like him both in MUT and I like him he definitely has a MUT force factor, even though the new archetypes this year mess with that a little bit.
Yeah.
But
So those are your
solid.
flashbacks for this week. Let's take a look at the heavyweight. I think this is from last week.
Yep.
Alex Mack finally getting an upgrade after his theme diamond or something like that in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We say this all the time in MUT Force. The legends are the ones you want to target as far as your offensive line, because as far as the current NFL players in your offensive line, they're going to hold some good attributes, but it's usually on one side. So in this case of Alex Mack, he's a pretty good run blocker, but not a very good pass blocker.
He is hands down an amazing bulldozer. If you were to have a look at his bulldozer rating there, it's 99. It's insane. With the exception, there is a caveat, Director. There are 3, to my knowledge, very, very solid current O-linemen, and I'll tell you exactly who they are right now. It's DeCastro at right guard. Okay, he's got 90s across the board.
With Nelson?
All right. Yeah, not quite. Quentin Nelson is not quite there. I was going to say both right tackles, the latest Lane Johnson that we're going to have a look at in a little bit, and Ryan Ramczyk. Ramczyk is now up to a 93 overall because Saints have 10 wins, and that might be the best right tackle in the game.
I hope
Even better
you guys
than Lane.
saved your kickoff pack from way back at kickoff of the NFL season, because that's going to get you a free 93. I'm going to get him, but I'll probably sell him off because I got myself a Chargers right tackle at starter right now. Let's take a look at the signature series. Now, this one's interesting because I was talking to Trumpetmonkey off camera. I think if Devontae Parker didn't get this SIG card, that he would have gotten the Team of the Week limited or offensive hero this week. But it happened to happen in the same week as he had his monster performance with the Dolphins.
But I also want to take this opportunity because everybody out there is vocal and a little bit critical, as we just were like 5 minutes ago, not even 2 minutes ago, of the archetypes this year, okay? After that performance and that amazing kind of spectacular catch and then like tippy-toe down the sideline for a touchdown, look at these stats. They're perfect. He didn't show blazing speed. He showed right about 90 speed. 94 spec catch, 93 catch in traffic, 92 catch. Perfect, man. A nice high jump, like 89 as well. These stats are absolutely, these are like some of the most accurate attributes I've ever seen. Like it's literally like they brought out the SIG and then he went out in real life and played like this. It wasn't the other way around. So that was
certainly
hilarious.
did feel that way. And he's going to be a great item. You Dolphins fans this week, I mean, they're both limited, so break out the coins. But you got yourself a quarterback and you got yourself a deep threat in Devontae Parker. So I like it, dude. You guys start rocking that theme team a little harder on head-to-head. Justin Simmons, free safety for the Broncos. The other limited this week, 88 speed. Just seems a little too slow at this point.
And this is why the archetypes are still a work in progress. Because this card right here is unusable.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't.
It's completely unusable.
The one thing I like about Justin Simmons is definitely his height, but you really have to have a theme team to actually want this card. And for the prices going out right now, you could probably just wait until his price drops dramatically in the series redux, because he'll be one of those guys that goes down pretty hard. Let's take a look at some of the Blitz promo that came out last week. A lot of guys utilized the specialty packs and the promo packs and got themselves a lot of coin. I think me personally, I came out with about 1 million coins from the Blitz promo, which is fantastic. Came at the best time to upgrade the squad. A series of different cards also came out with this, including Lamar Jackson. We'll go over these cards here in just a second, but I think this was, if you put a letter grade on the Blitz promo this year, I would give it a solid B+. I think it was pretty good.
Words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Words right out of my mouth. And here's the thing. Don't take anybody seriously within 5 minutes of a promo dropping that says it's trash and then isn't going to offer anything objective about why it's trash. Someone like that is just having a bad day. Give him a pat on the back and say, "You'll be right, mate. Get your knickers out of a knot. We'll see you in 10 minutes when you actually realize it's not too bad." This was a solid promo, and just think about the quick succession of Harvest promo, Blitz, and then mixed into that NFL 100. Now, I have some thoughts on that as well, some slight criticism about what's going on with the Legends program while NFL 100 is there. But all combined, bloody hell, what an awesome couple of weeks of MUT. Like,
it really
seriously.
was. And you got to think
Yeah.
about, like, if you didn't like a single card from this promo, you're not a Lamar Jackson fan, you didn't like any of the limiteds. I'm just an average Joe. I spent about $50 and I made 1,000,000 coins. Like, that's a good promo. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people made out pretty well with their coinage as far as low money spent guys, maybe even no money spent guys. So not a bad promo. I actually kind of liked it. Let's take a look at this limited Bradley Chubb really quick. Kind of
Solid.
I've seen this on theme teams, and he's eerily similar to LT. Definitely not as good, but close. And that's something to be proud of in a theme team.
This is a fantastic card, mate. This is insane. 86 speed with 93 strength, 91 block shed. He's got the 90 finesse move, great play rec, great acceleration, mate. This is absolutely monstrous. And like, look, we might not like Broncos fans the same way I don't like Chargers fans and you don't like Raiders fans, but we also respect the living crap out of the AFC West. We think it's a fantastic division. And I'm very happy for the likes of Ombre out there. You know, the Broncos fans, like, because now you've got Chubb. You know Von Miller's getting an upgrade soon. He has to. But now you've got Chubb and Von.
That 3-4 defense is just deadly with that Broncos theme team.
Monstrous. And I thought that was a really, really awesome limited right there.
Take a look at your
and this guy.
quick.
Oh, mate, this is and what's great is it seems as though now don't quote us on this, we're not 100% sure, but pretty certain it seems that though when the new series drops, which is probably going to be in a week or so, is what we're feeling, that limiteds are the first ones to get new power-ups. So that means that Bradley Chubb's probably going to get a power-up, and this guy here is going to get a much-deserved power-up. And let me tell you, mate, he's already 91 speed on my God Squad team. He's 92 speed on the All Raiders team. And he is fantastic because he gets streak specialist and matchup nightmare and red zone specialist if you want as well. This guy is just a monster. You can high point him and throw dots as long as Derek Carr doesn't miss him. And he just brings in everything. It's so nice.
This has been one Raider card I've been a little jelly hater about.
It's so good.
Is that 89 speed, 6'6 frame,
So
spectacular catching. This guy is a baller. And you know what? Absolutely deserved. We've all seen him play on Sundays. He is an absolute beast. So I'm hoping he does get the power up. Power up very soon. Let's take a look at Dante Jackson. And I guess we have a couple of veterans in here too. Dante Jackson of the Panthers. I've noticed this guy since last year, and I've always thought, man, he needs a higher MUT item. He's really good. He finally got one. 94 speed, 91 man, 85 zone on a theme team with the right chems. You can probably get him up to 90. But this isn't bad. He's definitely one of the fast guys out there that you rely on coverage with.
He's awesome, and he also got a new head coach. Look, no, he's solid. I think that he's one of those like really fast corners that day one we were saying like budget beast. Look at this guy. And now he's got a MUT item that is right up there. Man, Panthers teams, little Timmy down in New Zealand must be having a freaking field day.
He was celebrating his own little New Zealand Thanksgiving at that point. Very, very nice card. Got a couple of veterans that slipped over here. Vernon Davis, 84 speed tight end. Meh. Nothing. And Zach Brown is probably around the same. 84 speed is all right. We can put him on a couple of theme teams. Veterans continue to do what they've always done in Madden 20. It's just, okay, cool, whatever.
Stocking fillers. There we
Let's
go.
go over here real quick. I guess they didn't have a tab for the normal Blitz players, but we have to talk about Lamar Jackson and a couple of the other Blitz promo cards that were released.
It's right there under B, buddy. B for Blitz.
There it is.
There we go. Kiwis.
Lamar
Kiwis.
Jackson. Okay, actually, let's start here at the very top. Chris Johnson.
Do it.
We got our NFL 100 halfbacks, a couple weeks ago, and then they dropped Chris Johnson around the same time. Really, Chris Johnson, to me, is going to be he's just the top tier echelon money spender theme team kind of guys that if you want one more speed than all the other dudes, grab Chris Johnson. Even then, I like that the NFL 100 guys get the pre-activated X factor more than the +1 speed. So I would say wait on Chris Johnson, but you cannot deny he's an absolute beast of a card.
So a lot of people were like, why do we have a master in a promo the same day that we are dropping the NFL 100 halfbacks, okay? And you touched upon it. Variety is the spice of life, I didn't mind the selection at all. The Blitz is all about speed, in case you haven't noticed the theme.
Yeah.
Okay, it's literally all about speedy players, right? Okay, and he did for a long time have the fastest 4.4, okay, CJ2K. My only problem with this card right here and this item right here was that if you're going to make him a master and you're going to make him pricey, just give the dude 99 speed stock. Give him 99 speed stock so that if you want to fork out, for a while he was going for, 1.5, a little higher even. If you want to fork out that kind of coins, it's set and forget without any theme teams, without the power up, without any sprinter, any of that, any Coach Madden physical, 99 stock, have at. There you go. Enjoy your insanely fast Chris Johnson item. Because guess what, mate? My Eric Dickerson runs at 98 speed. And it's that simple. I don't even need this dude right here. So that was what was like, well, I really love CJ2K, but give him 99 speed. Drop all the other. Who cares? Give him less elusive, less agility, less break tackle, less catching, less carrying. I don't care. But give him 99 speed. That was my own critique.
I think 99 speed. I was thinking 97 when he first came out. So when you power him up and all this, you still keep 99. But yeah, I think I wouldn't have minded seeing that. Just make him stand out a little bit more in the same time that we got the NFL 100 guys. But the guy that really broke the bank for a lot of dudes was this Lamar Jackson. Michael Vick in Lamar Jackson. 92 speed, right-handed, which is a big thing that guys don't like about Michael Vick. He's going to hit all the thresholds with enough chems. And the speed is obviously absolutely insane. Lamar Jackson, MVP candidate this year, probably in MUT as well as we keep moving into higher overalls.
No, totally. Look, it's an awesome item. I was okay. My Derek Carr's a 96 overall. I don't need another QB, but I was like happy because for me, this just came at a time when like we really wanted him. They go in and they like just recently destroy the Pats. Yeah. They go in against the Niners, which everyone is predicting as going to be a Super Bowl showdown, and they win. Like, it was just like the perfect timing. I love it. I think they timed like MUT and real life so well here. You're dead right. He reaches all of the thresholds. Look, you're going to want Coach Madden. You're going to want to power him up, and then he gets all the thresholds. It's that simple. And then if you've got Ravens throwing chems, oh my God, this guy could be getting close to 99. Like really he could. So I love it. It's awesome. And you know what's great? Like, I mean, at the same time, we got Randall Cunningham dropping. We're going to see it in a second. We got an upgrade to Kyler Murray. We on what, December 26th or 27th, we're going to see the NFL 100 quarterbacks. Like, dude,
let me drop in a little bit of director knowledge in this show right here. So the quarterback show, I think it's December 27th. We've seen the domination of scrambling quarterbacks for, I would say, a couple of months in Madden 20, but I think the era of the pocket passer is coming, and I think that date, December 27th, is going to be the day that happens. I think Tom Brady is almost a shoe-in for the NFL 100 selection. I think he's going to get a 94 overall card, and you guys have been hearing what I'm excited about with 94 overall field general quarterbacks. And is when you power them up to 95, they will finally hit the threshold to get protected. That means an extra second or two in the pocket to get your guys open, to make your reads. That's going to be really big for guys that like to have a really aggressive passing attack. And
Yep.
I think a lot of dudes who've been really used to fast quarterbacks might shift into the protected scheme of everything, because that could be really, really glitchy, especially if you combine it with a running back that has any sort of guru abilities that boost the blocking for their specific zone. So that is exciting stuff. Get excited for the quarterback show in December.
I'm pumped, dude. I played my NFL Harvest Solos and got a free 92 overall pack, where you can pick any of those guys, and I held on to that pack. I haven't opened it. Waiting. I'm just going to wait a few weeks to see does Tom Brady pop in there. I already picked up, I got a power pass waiting for his 88, and I already picked up his power up. Go pick up Tom Brady power ups now. They're dirt cheap. I think he's coming as well, and I think that's going to be
and who else?
It's going to be a great
who
card.
Else comes in that? That's going to be a really big episode. I think we're going to see the most new players that we've seen in MUT at that time, because if you notice, I haven't seen a lot of quarterbacks in the Legends promo. I mean, there has definitely been a few, but not as many as other positions. I think we're going to see a couple of new quarterbacks, maybe like Johnny Unitas or Joe Montana added to the game as well. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's take a look at this Lane Johnson real quick. This is one of the cards
Really
that
solid.
Trumpetmonkey likes as far as a non-legend tackle in the game. Very solid in running and passing as far as statistics go.
Great, and you're going to want to power him up, and you're have some Coach Madden passing chems, and it'll be across 90 for everything, which I really, really like. He's solid. Ryan Ramczak's 93 overall, though, is freaking awesome. That's my right tackle right now.
That's the best right tackle in the game is that Ryan Ramczyk. But for 219,000 coins, this Lane Johnson's definitely worth the price.
This is a pro tip as well, guys. Like, when these first hit the market over Blitz promos and everything that's coming up as well for the Christmas promo, like, that's when you want to be buying. You want to be buying low when the market is flooded for these items. So have your coin stack ready to go.
Wait. Today, Wednesday, is when they're updating the kickoff players, right?
That's already happened, mate.
Oh, they've already updated. So I guess if you see a horde of these Ryan Ramczyks up on the market for cheap, I would actually pick one up. They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
Justin Reed, another solid player out of the Blitz promo, 91 speed, 90 zone. Definitely gets the job done back there. I like the height at 6'1", too. That's something I noticed my Troy Polamalu struggles with sometimes is, those tall receivers catching over his head.
Really, really nice item, and he's fast as well. And that Texans theme team secondary is looking pretty good right now. Definitely
nice. And this guy has a power up, so you can get his speed up even furthermore. Dalvin Cook, who did go down with an injury yesterday. Hopefully he's all right. 90 speed. He was the king for a while with his team of the week item. This can still get the job done. He definitely is one of the newer MUT Force Factor halfbacks in the game. Pretty nice to see him get the nod.
I just wish he was a little faster. That's all.
92 speed would have felt right, in my opinion.
I agree.
We already saw Dante Jackson. We already saw Darren Waller. Josh Allen, 91 overall.
Nice.
He's okay. The speed is good, but you got to chem him up and have him maybe on a Jags theme team.
This is where they get the archetypes a little bit wrong. The same with the Nick Bosa. Like as a 91 D end, I love the idea of like this dude and Nick Bosa tearing off the edges, but they just won't be as effective as the legends. They won't be as effective as some of the other items that are out there.
Yep.
But really, really cool to see. Like you've got him and Ngakwe. I think Calais Campbell. Like, you can get all the Jags chems on. That's pretty sick secondary. Boye and who am I thinking of?
Jalen
Oh my God, what's
Ramsey.
up? Daniel Ramsey back there. Like, it's just looking like a sick defense for the Jags on the theme team as well, which is kind of cool.
Definitely not bad. Jalen Smith, definitely kind of a fan favorite considering he's a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless
87
you.
speed, 92 hit power. Does not get Enforcer because he's the wrong archetype, but a very solid item nonetheless.
Great coverage linebacker here as well. Look at that high zone right there.
84
Gotta love
zone.
that.
That's pretty glitchy. Roby Anderson, 93 speed. Jets theme teams
Nice.
rejoice. That's a nice item. Mark Andrews, who's been absolutely killing it. 85
Solid.
speed, definitely not bad. Getting into these 90s, it kind of hinders off a little bit. But let's take a look at this Kyler Murray real quick, seeing as he was a rookie premier.
Let's stop and talk about rookie premier for just a second. We've now got a TJ Hawkinson has gone up to a 91 overall. You know, his harvest card upgraded. So we've got a Nick Bosa 91, we've got a Hawkinson 91, and now we've got a Kyler Murray who's a 90.
Hollywood Brown is an 86, 87?
Yeah, 86 with 94 speed.
Yeah.
We'll get to him in a sec.
crazy.
We'll get to him in a sec. But this item right here, this is a very serviceable, usable quarterback. And he's freaking got 90 speed.
This weekend,
He's
playing
fantastic.
head-to-head, I've noticed a lot more Kyler Murrays than I have in the past because he finally has a card that can go out and sling it.
Dude, this is great. Coach Madden and go deep on this guy is what you'd be wanting, right? And then, but if you're running any type of Cardinals passing cam, you can get him up over all of the thresholds you want as well.
Pretty easily.
Like oh man, it's really, really nice. So yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it. I was like, man, it's been a really good rookie premiere. I love that. Like this guy might be like on my Xbox squad. Like he's my quarterback, you know. And he's sitting there, and straight away he's just like a great budget option. Well, he's for free because he's a rookie premiere on that squad. I was really, really happy with this card right here. And I think he's playing pretty well. I've seen him in a couple of head-to-head games. Looks fine.
He looks good. He looks good on head-to-head. Definitely played against him a couple of times. Let's talk a little bit about NFL 100. We went over the halfbacks last week. Before we go over the new cards, Trump, I want to know, how does Eric Dickerson play for you, considering he's got the Raiders Kim added on top of the already beastly stats?
He's really, really good, but mate, I absolutely prefer my Bo Jackson still. It's so crazy. Bo, maybe I'm just in the flow with Bo. Like I don't know, man. I'm so used to using him. I can time my my arm bar so much better than I don't know, man. It just feels like still with jukebox, you know, or evasive. Like it feels like you get around one and then you just get run down. It's really, really interesting. Even though we've got 98 speed on him. I don't know, man. I really just prefer to stiff arm than juke, I guess. It's that simple.
That's cool. I mean, eventually you'll be able to get both. That Jim Brown, as of right now, can get jukebox and bruiser, which is kind of nasty. I personally pulled Eric Dickerson, so he's been on my team. Love every second he has toting that ball. It's really, really nasty. Let's take a look at the new guys that we got this weekend with the defensive line and linebackers. Some really, really nasty ads to the NFL 100. The one thing I did not like was we got two Chiefs linebackers, which seems kind of insane to me.
Oh, that was really interesting, man. Like
especially since, and I'll set it up a little bit, and I understand why it didn't happen, but I'll tell you what my night went like. I was watching NFL 100, just screaming at the top of my lungs when Junior Seau was selected 3rd overall in the program, thinking maybe this is the year we get Junior, and it didn't happen. I think it's honestly because the rights might be a little bit tough to get from the Seau family, which is totally understandable, but to see two Chiefs take the linebacker spots was a little bit of a burn on the side.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Either way, these are fantastic MUT items. Let's take a look at Willie Lanier, one of the Chiefs linebackers at middle linebacker. 87 speed, which is definitely nice. 94 hit power, 94 block shed, 80 zone. He's like a better, maybe a slightly better Ray Lewis.
Dude, he's incredible. He's got this crazy zone coverage as well, man. Like make no mistake. As far as middle linebackers go, this dude is like 88 out the gate, to quote the commentator, Charles Davis. This is freaking awesome. Like absolutely freaking awesome.
I've only played one game against Willie Lanier, but he destroyed me. He wasn't his user. He was just out there, but I couldn't throw slants. I couldn't run inside zone. He was just always there ready to kick my butt.
Like you got to understand, you would power him up and you'd put sprinter on him. And then you'd have Coach Madden physical. And this guy is 91 speed. Like you probably put lockdown on him as well. He'd have 84 zone with Madden as well. Like he'd have 96 play rec. Like holy crap, man. 97 play rec. What's wrong with me? 95 block shed, 95 hit power, 92 tackle, 93 tackle even. Like this is just an insane item right here. Man, like Chiefs fans are just like, ooh, Chiefs fans are just like, yes.
Oh, Chiefs fans have probably the most disgusting theme team this year. Like speed on offense and then the power on defense. It's absolutely disgusting.
To be clear, I wasn't like upset that there were two Chiefs that dropped. I was just a little bit. In fact, I'm happy with that, and I'll tell you why in a sec. Like it's it was just a little bit shocking because there's so many other ways they could have gone here. That's all.
Yeah, I think one of the Bears linebackers deserved a spot. I mean, they're so legendary. We already have Brian Urlacher,
Mike Singletary?
But still. Singletary, Butkus, like there was some options.
Like, I don't get that, man. Mike Singletary would have been dope.
One word of advice too to the MUT team over here. You see the edges. You see the edges in your card art right there. You see the edges, Trumpetmonkey. A little harsh. Maybe you can get a little soft brush in there. You know, maybe fiddle around with your lighting a little bit.
But dude, they're dealing with photos that are like 50 years old. I mean, come on, man.
What
are you gonna do?
JK. All right, let's take a look at this Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe Green. I'll be honest, I had him for I think 2 days before I decided to sell him because I think your philosophy of more meat in the middle was working better for me than Mean Joe, which is kind of strange. But he's very, very, very good. Especially, I think that I had my first game. I decided to activate Mean Joe, Deacon Jones, and LT, so my entire line was on fire at the very first snap of the game, and I could tell it messed with my opponent a bit.
Is he though? So the only people that I'm hearing saying Mean Joe Green are absolutely incredible are very, very biased opinions. Like, they are Steelers fans, and all power to you. I'm happy that you're happy, but at the same time, like, for me, defensive tackle just doesn't show up in the game. Maybe my scheme anyway. That's it. I'm running certain types of blitzes, and DT doesn't really factor into it too much.
I think the meta really dictates right now exactly what you were saying. Just get as much human flesh as possible in the middle of the line to stop the inside zones, because that's what's king right now in the meta. And Mean Joe just seems maybe a little too small. That's why Henderson's been on my team as long as he has, because he's a really big boy. Maybe we'll go after a snacks or something too, but definitely not bad. He's not bad. I want to make that clear. He's not a bad guy. He's very, very, very good. But as far as a standout, it's difficult with his position.
Yeah, I don't need to spend the coin on him, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But the next guy,
this guy's a monster.
Probably a must-have. Now you're gonna love it though. My Joey Bosa's up to a 94 overall on my team, and I'm not. That is the reason he was free. A free Joey Bosa, okay? He's free. So that was the reason I was like, I'm not getting Reggie White. I completely understand how amazing Reggie White is though, because he combines the size with the speed, the strength, and the insane pass rush move. You and I both love it when a dude gets up over 90 on both the pass rushes. You know, and this guy with powered up and with Coach Madden is going to be
shed. It's so nasty. He's a very. I mean, I've played against him a couple of times. He's absolutely
I'm rubbing
insane.
My hands. I'm just like, he's so good, but
do not mess with Reggie.
At the same time, like, he'd probably be a 96, probably a 96 overall on my team. Like, he's going to be on most people's teams. Like, I think I saw Kepi's. Big Keps, and he was 97.
Yeah, on that Eagles theme team. Disgusting.
Oh man,
I think out of this batch, he's definitely the best from these three that we saw here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the other four. This is where crap gets insane, dudes. Let's start with Deacon Jones. Deacon, fitting on the Chargers theme team, was a must cop for me day one. I've had him. Honestly, I'm super shocked at how well he's been playing, because I thought that finesse move being as low, I mean, I think it's 91 on my team, 90, so it's still very good, but like, he shows up, dude. Even with that low speed, the acceleration, I think, is the key on this card. 86 acceleration. With him able to bust through the line so quickly, he always gets to the quarterback. I've been very surprised with how good Deacon Jones has been playing.
You're lucky he was a Charger, man. That means you've got Melvin Ingram, right? You've got Joey Bosa and Deacon Jones.
And Dwight Freeney.
So
our front four are absolutely disgusting.
That's just insane, man. Oh, that's crazy. So this is solid, but as well, this is like for me with Howie Long, I'm okay.
I think most people, you can go ahead and maybe like find another option that you like more. But for me, if you're wondering if he's good, he's good. He's very good.
Yeah.
Alan Page. One of the fastest DTs in the game. I've wanted to try him, but after Mean Joe, I was a little reluctant to give it a go.
I had his full power-up legend item for a few weeks in Weekend League.
Did he show up?
1 sack in 3 Weekend Leagues. So I'm okay with it. Now, again, he finished on my final squad last year. And that's the thing. I want to play with certain like items every year. I want to try different players. So, like, I was kind of like, I already did Alan Page last year, man.
I think John
let's try
Henderson's
something
the
different.
move, especially on your theme team. I'll be honest, because he's a big boy. But Alan Page, again, he's good, but it's tough with DTs this year. I'll have to admit that. Let's take a look at Bobby Bell, the other linebacker for the Chiefs. 85 speed, tackle and play rec is pretty good. Everything else is okay, but he's not bad.
Dude, a lot of people are swearing by this guy, though, man. Swearing by him in terms of coverage. Swearing by him in terms of coverage as well. So, like, he's just apparently making a lot of plays. So I've seen that across the socials and in a couple of chat rooms as well. He
combination
is
of decent speed, like 88 powered up with sprinter, and then maybe height helps with that as well. Kind of a little bit of the Anthony Barr effect.
I was really expecting a Teddy Hendricks. I thought I'd even found the picture of Ted Hendricks that was like the cutout of the 3 that we didn't know coming. I honestly
would have preferred that, just to have some variety team-wise, but they did what they did, and that's what we have. Let's take a look at the creme de la creme of this entire promo so far.
Good Lord.
Lawrence Taylor, the glitchiest card every single year, every single phase, every single upgrade that he gets. He's the most dominant player in the game of Madden Ultimate Team. And none of us question it because we've seen him play in real life, and he is an absolute beast. 88 speed, 92 power move, 91 finesse, 90 block shed. This guy's all over the map, incredible. And I'm sure most of you probably have him on your squad. This is the guy to break the bank for.
No, you have to get him if you don't. Understand something. This isn't just a hype card, guys. All right, he's got 92 speed on my team director. Guys, this is a must-have card, as in the run is the meta, and now my opponents cannot run to their left of the screen. It is that simple. He starts the game activated, okay? He starts the game activated. I have seen this dude. Yeah, you need to call like a nice run D, but then he does all the heavy lifting. I've seen this guy smack, and by the way, put Unfakeable on. I've seen this guy smack the running back for tackles for loss over and over and over again. And then if you're going to user Tillman on the right side, and all of a sudden you got a run defense against a run meta. Yep. And you absolutely, if it's in MUT for me it's like an arms race. It's that simple. You can go out there with your sticks and your rocks and your bows and arrows against tanks and nuclear warheads if you want. Stormtroopers, machine guns. Or you can get into the game and get into the arms race and get yourself the players that make differences. LT is one of those players. You absolutely have to go and get him. There is no question about it.
Every single person in the comment section that has Lawrence Taylor, I want you to raise your hand if this new LT has single-handedly won you a game in head-to-head. Raise both hands if he's won multiple games single-handedly for you. I will fully admit that LT keeps me in the game a lot of the times because he is just that freaking good. So I would say if you've been hanging on to like 1 million coins since launch, you're like, I'm very frugal with my coins. Don't be frugal when it comes to LT. I think he's the one card that everyone should have on their squad. Period.
Facts. Big facts. However, director, LT was not even the best card that the game got this last week. I want you to go up to the search bar right there. I want you to type in Abram. A-B-R-A-M.
This is sad.
I want you to click on this guy right here. This is not sad.
I don't like this.
No. Look at the hit power.
95.
Scroll down. Guys, this is... Now scroll up and look at the speed. Woo! Guys, this is the hidden secret of the whole last 2 weeks. Because guess what, director?
Yeah.
He can get enforcer.
Really?
Yes. This guy right here is your absolute budget baller. You don't even need to sacrifice the starting position. Put him at sub linebacker in the specialists. An absolute freak of a card.
Wow.
Yes, I'm a Raiders fan. So yes, he has 92 speed on my team. Stock, okay? All right, but 90 speed is still, he's my user. And if you are just starting today, or you want a really budget option for enforcer to put anywhere you want on the field, okay? This is your boy right here. Sub him in. Watch him go to work. The dude is a thumper.
Normally,
95.
I would give Trumpetmonkey a hard time
power.
about this, but he really is the guru of budget beasts. So if he says Jonathan Abrams is a must-add for you guys that don't have a lot of coins, I would consider it, especially if you want another enforcer on the field, because we all know how good that ability can be. So good find, Trump. I'm sure it wasn't hard to pick up on, but that's definitely not a bad card.
Dude, when I went in, so there's no power-up, guys. I'm saying he literally comes with enforcer stock, as in, like, you just need to, like, spend the 5 training point to unlock the slot. And then I went in, when I saw it, I was like, duh, enforcer on an 87 with 95 hit power, 90 speed. You want this dude in your team. For no other reason, if you don't want to activate that enforcer, put him at sub linebacker and just watch him go to work on kick coverages, on special teams. Like, trust me, this dude will show up in games. This is an incredible card. You got to get him.
Excited to see maybe some guys in the comment section agree with you. Let's take a look real quick. I think this is coming out Wednesday. So today, Leonard Williams, the one announced heavyweight for the week.
Am I crazy? I thought, like, I knew he played in New York, but I thought Leonard Williams was a Jet. Did he get traded?
I don't know if he got traded. Maybe he got signed, but he's definitely was a Jet at one point. 91 power move, 88 block shed, 72 speed. He's okay.
Dude, there's some thick boys on that freaking New York Giants team, though, man. I mean, good lord, you also got, like,
at the edge too, dude.
Oh, that's insane. That's a really nice looking team defense.
So, Trump, I got a question for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For some custom card art featuring defensive backs for NFL 100 coming up this Friday.
I'm ready, director.
Let's freaking go. Now, as a disclaimer, these cards have been photoshopped by yours truly. They are not real. This is simply our take, or I should say my take, on what I think is going to be coming this weekend. And Trumpetmonkey has agreed to be my guinea pig in the whole experiment. Let's start up here with our boy, Rod Woodson.
By the way, I haven't seen these. We've had all kinds of discussion, of course. I've had discussions on stream. I've had discussions off stream. I've had discussions with tons of people, not just director. I am predicting a triple Raider weekend. I am predicting Ronnie Lott, Rod Woodson, and Charles Woodson. So I want to see what you've got for me right here, director. Rod Woodson, I think, is an absolute lock, and I believe it will be at corner. So I agree 100% with this prediction, director. It will be a corner where he made his name, and where he quite often comes out, not at safety. He quite often comes out in MUT at a corner. And look at the stats. Oh my God. And these are accurate. He will be, you might have given him a tiny bit too much speed.
Maybe.
But everything else is beautiful.
Additionally, I think Rod Woodson will come with the ability to switch to safety, free safety, strong safety, and cornerback. So he's going to be pretty nasty. I have him pegged at 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 agility, 90 jumping, 90 play rec, 93 man, 92 zone, and 84 press.
Look at the card art, bro. This is so beautiful, man. It's so beautiful. I love it, director. I love it. Trumpetmonkey is feeling very presidential. I'm going to do up my button. And salute you, good sir.
On camera,
Cheers.
It sounds like you're going to do it up your butt, but that's fine. Guys, in the comments section, as we're going along with these NFL 100 predictions, let us know if this matches what you think is going to happen, or if you think a different name is going to be revealed on Friday. Let's take a look at the next cornerback, Willie Brown.
You did it. Okay, so you're predicting what? Like you're predicting a triple raider. Are you gonna have Ronnie Lott in there? So you're predicting triple raider, but you think they go with Willie Brown instead of Charles Wood? Bro, what if we get quad raider?
We're not getting quad raider. Settle down.
What if we get quad raider, director? Director, what if we get quad raider? It could happen. We could get. Oh my God. What if we get quad raider?
I think Raiders team's about to get a little insane this weekend. I'm not going to question that. But Willie Brown, he's already in the game, so they'll have to go about getting another player's likeliness for the game. And he's definitely one of the best to ever play. I'm pegging him at 92 speed, 90 excel, 89 agility, 89 jump, 93 play rec, 94 man, 93 zone, and 92 press.
Dude, I mean, like his card doesn't start for me anymore. He's on the team, but he doesn't start.
I think he's about to. And imagine these guys. I think it's interesting, the X factors for corners, they're a little harder to deactivate than linemen and wide receivers and running backs. So I'd be interested to see how glitchy it is to have a pre-activated X factor at the start of the game with these positions. Kind of interesting.
Dude, man, I'm calling it, bro. I'm calling it. If they bring out a Raider, any Raider this weekend in the DBs, he could hit 99 on my team.
Probably.
He's definitely 98.
If you guys are curious as to whether or not this happens, follow us at Estonian_Raider or Kiwi_Filmmaker. We'll definitely post it to see what the verdict is. I'm pretty sure at least one Raider cornerback is coming this weekend. Let's take a look at the third option here.
Oh, the island. Now, here's the thing. I absolutely agree with you. But it's not up to EA. If it were up to EA, Darrelle Revis would be a lock. That's what I agree with. I think they're like, and the fans would love a Revis. Okay, a Revis, but he needs to make the final list, and I don't think he will. I don't think his interception tally is high enough. Was he one of the best in the last 20 years? Maybe the best. Potentially. You know, you got Barber in there as well, though. You got some other dudes in there that were kind of bowlers at the corner position, but including Charles Woodson. But he's definitely one of the best in the last 20 years, without a doubt. But all time, historically, over the 100 years of the league, like, does he? That's what it's not up to us either. It's going to be that panel that makes the selection. I don't think he makes the final list.
I felt that if he makes it, he's definitely going to be in the lower tier.
No, dude, if he gets into the list, he's going to get in the game, though. That's what I agree with.
And that's what I felt. I was actually struggling between Darrelle Revis and Mel Renfro. I think were the two that I was trying to decide which to do. Charles Woodson was definitely up there for me, too. But it came down to, at first I was like, we can't possibly give two Raider cards, right? And then I remembered the Chiefs linebacker. So that could still definitely happen. But I've got Darrelle Revis, if he makes it into the list and into the game, 92 speed, 94 excel, 93 agility, 91 jump, 93 play rec, 95 man, 91 zone, and 87 press.
Well, bro, the reason we might get quad Raiders is not because they're Raiders. It's just, if you think about it, like, Ronnie Lott is a 49er. He just happened to finish his career with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Same way, like, Charles Woodson started with the Raiders, but probably is best known for winning a Super Bowl, with the Packers. But like, I mean, he loves the Raiders. Don't get me, once a Raider, always a Raider. But he's mainly, but Rod Woodson as well is more known for being a Steeler than a Raider. So, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why we might get, like, the triple Raider.
It's possible. I still have a couple of Raiders on this list, at least at one point in their career. Let's take a look at the safety position. We've got pegged with some custom card art here.
Oh, God.
Starting with absolutely Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the least shocking selection of all, because he is, no matter what list you Google, he's considered the best safety of all time. And I agree with that assessment as well, personally. And by the way, I don't think of Ronnie as a Raider. Like, if you're asking me, like, and Niners fans, you own him. In terms of, like, your heart, he belongs to your heart, not the Raider heart, if that makes sense. So, like, yeah, sure, Willie Brown played for, like, I don't know, didn't he play for the Redskins or so? Who cares who he played for? I would think of Willie Brown as a Raider, but Ronnie Lott is a 49er, and this is an awesome guy who's going to be coming to the game, and I love that.
I think it's about 99% certain we get Ronnie Lott on Friday.
Oh yeah.
I've got him pegged at 90 speed, 92 excel, 86 tackle, 94 play rec, 91 pursuit, 82 man, 92 zone, 94 hit power.
I think your stats are bang on today, bro. Bang on. Like seriously, yes. Give yourself a clap, mate. Like, cause he wasn't crazy fast, but he'll be so fast the moment you put Sprinter and Madden and any like +1 speed from a theme team. Holy crap. Nice.
Not to mention he's got some pretty nice height on him at 6 foot, and the hit power. Ooh, having that on both sides of your safeties on the field could be pretty nasty.
Did Ronnie Lott, am I remembering correctly? Again, it's early for me, late for you. Did Ronnie Lott get a finger surgically removed so he could play?
I don't remember that. Guys in the comment section, help us out. Did Ronnie Lott amputate a finger?
I'm pretty sure he played with a broken pinky or a broken finger, and then also just had it removed and then played.
Wow. That is the most gritty gridiron story I think I've ever heard. That's awesome. Ronnie Lott, expect it, Niners fans, this weekend. Next up, we got Ken Houston.
Yeah, good call. Like, there's a reason he's a legend in the game every year, guys. Like, it's because he's a legend of the game, well and truly. And he's on a lot of people's lists. This could definitely happen. If he makes the final list, again, it's like Revis. Like, I get the feeling that the lads in EA want to put him in the game. So, like, fully expect this. This is a really good selection.
Not to mention, especially if you look early game, this is one of the glitchiest cards you could have on your team. Considering a couple of things, he's very fast. I have him pegged at 93 speed, but also the height, 6'3" at strong safety. That's pretty unique as well. So I've got him pegged at 93 speed, 91 excel, 85 tackle, 90 play rec, 90 pursuit, 83 man, 91 zone, 91 hit power.
I just have flashbacks of getting like night terrors here of freaking Ken Houston picking me off in head-to-head for like the last 3 years. Like, don't throw that way. It's crazy.
Very, very good card. But we're not done yet, Trumpetmonkey.
What?
We got the 3 corners. We got the 2 safeties. I think the NFL 100, the NFL Network, is pulling a fast one on us where we're going to see special teams as well this weekend. We saw them announce a few names for special teams. So I decided, why not? I think EA might actually be doing this as well, because you take a look, we had 7 cards last week. I think we're still going to get 7 cards this week and no legends. So let's take a look at some of the special team items that the directors put together for this episode.
He comes with power up, right?
Yes.
Yes, then yes, this is beautiful. Because, like, again, they're not going to give him 99 speed, although they should, like they did with, like they didn't do with CJ 2K. Bro, if they do special teams, this is a guarantee. It's a lock. He is the greatest returner of all time. I completely agree with your select. We spoke about the possibility. I didn't know you were going to design these, though.
You were talking about it, and I was sitting here, like, stroking my chin, like,
You know what? I mean, like I would get this dude just for posterity. Literally just to have him. I literally think of my team at the end of the year as like a binder, like a collection. Like that. I don't sell off the team. I leave it there forever, living in pixelated immortality. This is going to be sick because I'll have 99 speed, and that's all I care about.
Yeah, I've got him pegged at 96 speed, which again powered up with sprinters at 99 speed, so not that hard to achieve. 92 jump, 90 catch, 89 catch in traffic, 87 spectacular catch, 84 route running short, 88 medium, and 86 deep. So this card's all about the return and all about the speed.
And what about, and of course, number 23 in Chicago, legendary number. Is this agility going to be like 99, do you think?
It's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think he'll be the first player. Maybe not, because I think the requirements are too high. I think he'll be one of the first players to get human joystick as the ability.
I do. I think he's going to get it, man. I think because, like, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like, I agree. I think he's going to be the first one to get that, and rightly so. And it'll be beautiful, be a thing of beauty.
He'll be a really nice, not even just as a returner. I think I gave him just enough to be usable as a actual wide receiver as well. So I think he's going to be pretty bomb. Let's take a look at the next guy. We're getting into the unsung heroes of the NFL.
Dude, he's on the struggle bus so much this year, though, man.
I think he's still going to make the list. He's made quite a few Super Bowl runs. Definitely been in the league a long time. You take a look at his career back when he was pretty established. I think he's going to get added to the list on Friday. Whether or not he gets an upgrade in the game is a different story, but I think it's easy for EA to do it since he's already in the game, have his rights and everything. We're definitely going to get a kicker and punter. I think it's going to be Adam Vinatieri. Either him or Morstead from the Falcons. I think we're the two I was thinking
feel like
about.
It's going to be Morstead. Because I feel like Adam Vinatieri,
he's slowing down, but the guy's like 50 years old. You know?
No, I know, totally. I'm just trying to think. Like, you have to put him up there. How many Super Bowl winning kicks does he have? 3?
A lot.
2? Definitely 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us in chat. Come on. But it's an interesting one. Like, I feel like the reason I think it could be Morstead is the career tribute card that Vinatieri is going to get.
That's true. He'll probably retire at some point very soon. Either way, you can expect your 94 kicker to have somewhere in the line of 94 hit power or kick power and 94 kick accuracy. That's about where we're going to peg the new guy.
Good weekend for kickers if they bring him out, because you're also going to get the 92 overall Football Outsiders, by the way.
Maybe they forego the kicker and punter this week as far as the top overall because of special teams in NFL 100.
See. People want to get like 96 overall Ray Guy, but before you do that, I had to have a look. Because I do think if they do special teams, Devin Hester is a lock. There's no way that they can't do it, right? And I just want to throw this out there, Director. I just had to have a quick Google because I remember him being with a couple of teams, right? Mm-hmm. He played for Chicago, Atlanta, and are you ready for this? The Ravens.
Oh, my goodness.
Imagine the Ravens theme team.
They had no receivers for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they got an updated Hollywood Brown and Devin Hester. Ooh!
Dude, that's going to be insane if that happens, man. That's crazy. Apparently he was with Seattle, but he didn't start any games, which means he won't get their cam. He has to play a snap. So, like, had to let you know, right? Oh, wait a sec. No.
I thought for a second you'd be like, wait for it. Wait. The San Diego Chargers. Like, was I asleep? That's amazing.
No, he did apparently return a couple of punts for the Seahawks, though. So he would also get Seahawks cams. That's going to be controversial. He played snaps, but he didn't play any offensive snaps, only kick returns.
It'd be interesting because I think Devin Hester would be one of those guys that you're like you don't mind too much if he's on your theme team or not because of his incredible speed. But if you can get his catching attributes up and his route running up a little bit through team chems, he could be pretty nasty.
So I wonder, will they let him play with a Seahawks chem in MUT?
They should if he ever played it down on the field in the regular season.
Yep, he did. Interesting, guys. Interesting. I can't wait. All right. And then Ray Guy. Yeah, you think Shane Leckler's on the short list, but
I think Ray Guy gets the nod. We've seen him before in MUT, but he's one of the best ever to play. Another Raider to add to the theme team. I think eventually you'll be happy to have high 90s kickers and punters on your theme team because eventually we're all going to need them for the highly coveted 99 overall team at the end of the year.
You guys do not hate on me for this, but I'm getting excited because we could get Ronnie Lott, Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson, Willie Brown, and Ray Guy. We could
5 Raiders in NFL 100. God, I would hate myself. Every Raiders theme team and every Chiefs theme team, every AFC West theme team other than the Chargers is going to be absolutely stacked. Don't put me through this hell. I do think you guys get 1 or 2 for sure.
I'm not going to have any coins left after this weekend. It's going to be insane.
You've been saving up, $6 million for this weekend. This is it. This is what you've been preparing for.
Oh
well,
my
guys,
God.
in the comments, let us know if your opinion is the same, if it differs, who you're hoping to see. If you want to see an official list of who's actually on the short list to make it on Friday, check out NFL's Twitter. They've posted all of the names that are eligible for this Friday's show. And then next week, I think we're going to see tight ends and offensive linemen. But keep that in mind if you guys want to start putting predictions for those players as well.
That's it.
Tony
That's
Gonzalez,
it,
Antonio Gates, Kellen Winslow. We got some good ones coming up.
It's true. You might get a quintuplet Charger weekend. Quintuplet Raider.
We have 5
Raider
wide receivers
weekend.
and 5 freaking tight ends. Let's go. And a bit of a spoiler alert, Trumpetmonkey. I've already done the card art for the wide receivers. So we'll get to see what that looks like here pretty soon as well. Well, guys, that is all we've got for this week's episode of MUT Force. Thank you so much for joining us, Trumpetmonkey.
Thanks for watching, guys.
If you guys like what you saw, hit us up with a like and sub. We'll be back next week with a little bit more MUT Force, maybe even this weekend, Trumpetmonkey. What do you say?
This weekend, we're going to pull the finger out.
What are we doing?
Okay, and with that, guys, as always, stay frosty. What the hell was that?
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. MUT master YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. MUT Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.